I had some questions for you about Miss Bixby's last day, because I had the pleasure of enjoying that here on audiobook in preparation. And were you teaching when that book came out?
I was not.
Okay.
My wife was teaching, and my mother was teaching, and half of our friends were teachers. So it's not as if I wasn't part of the crowd, right? At least by association. And
That question, because you start off with the classifications of the teachers are zombies, dungeon masters, Spielbergs, noobs, good ones. And I'm remembering my own experience as teachers plus my time in schools since having seen it. Yes, that's absolutely who's doing the classes. But should you say that out loud before you go to school visits? All of those teachers. Has that created awkward situations, or have teachers come up to you and said, "Yes, man, you nailed it. You said everything you needed that needed to be said"?
Yeah, no, it's definitely the second one. I think teachers actually really appreciate that passage, and I always sort of make it the point to say that we're dabbling in caricature here, and that you only have one of these probably through your entire career. As a student, you're only going to have one true-fledged dungeon master, but you're going to remember that guy, right? Or girl, or you'll only have one necessarily complete calf addict, right? Everybody will come in with their Starbucks, but there's going to be one who's really just going to be jumping and jittery the whole day long. And my hope is, of course, that you get more than one Miss Bixby, right? One of the good ones. But sometimes you only get one of those too, and everyone else maybe doesn't fall as neatly into like prescribed 7 categories. I know as a teacher at the University of Illinois, I definitely had my Spielberg days, right? Where I'd be like, we're just going to do this today because it doesn't require any effort from me. And all the effort is you. And I know that you're paying, an ungodly amount of money for your tuition, but, just give me this one afternoon, please. So yeah, no, they love it. And I've gotten, a great response from educators from that book. Because I think one of the things that book does do well is it just shows how far-reaching the impact of our teachers have on us, right? That it extends so far beyond the classroom. And I know we always say that, but it's hard to appreciate. And especially if you think about everything that teachers have had to go through for the last 2 years to reach beyond the classroom that, they couldn't actually be in, to connect with students and try to get them motivated to learn. And to love their subject matter, right? And to stay engaged and socially active and make them aware. Like, that's amazing. It's an amazing job, and I have the utmost respect for them. And so that's one of the things that I set out with that particular book. I mean, I set out to do a lot of things with that book. But one thing is to say, the experience that a good teacher can have, like the impact a good teacher can have on your life, you are not going to recognize that in its full intensity until 5, 10, maybe 20 years down the road. And then you're going to look back and you're like, wow, right? That was amazing.
Well, in all fairness, any teacher that is reading middle grade books, wants to have an author come and talk to their students, is definitely in the Miss Bixby category already. They are the good ones. And if somebody's reading it that's a dungeon master, they think they're the Miss Bixby. They don't know.
I wasn't going to say it.